welcome to Jamaica. And we normally say Wagwan. So we hope that you have a wonderful stay in Kingston. And of course, when you get to Montego Bay, that it will be equally enjoyable. So the Sri Sri and the Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness, are just having a private meeting for about 15-20 minutes, following which they'll make some statements here. May I ask our photographers and media representatives if they would just get in place so that as soon as the Prime Minister and the Sri Sri enter the room, then we'll be able to start in a seamless fashion. We will be streaming the statements live. And so we ask that our media representatives in particular, make way to ensure that all morning and welcome to the banquet hall here at the office of the Prime Minister. You know, it's a beautiful Friday morning. We've been having rains in Jamaica for the last maybe 4 or 5 months every day. So that we have the sun today and it's nice and cool. We thank you for bringing the sunshine from the Indian delegation. So once we start, we just ask you to stand while the Prime Minister and the Gurudev enters the room. There'll be 2 statements, one from Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Sangakara, and the other, Shangakara, I beg your pardon, and the other from the Prime Minister. Savadia and the others. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, and Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankara, the global humanitarian and spiritual leader, ambassador, of course, founder of the Art of Living Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us. You may be seated, everyone. And we welcome all our visitors from Peru, the Dominican Republic, Argentina, Mexico, the USA, Brazil, Chile, Spain, Paraguay, India, and Russia, who have all gathered here as the Gurudev visits Jamaica. May we first then have an opening statement by Ambassador Dushyant Savadia.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. the Most Honorable Prime Minister Andrew Holness, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, all the other dignitaries in the room, Ambassador Mead, guests, friends, and everybody watching online, very good morning from Jamaica. This event is also being telecasted globally from here through the Art of Living channels, where hundreds of other countries also will be watching this event now or later. It is my profound honor to introduce a true global icon of peace, humanity, and wisdom, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Sri Sri is an internationally revered spiritual leader, humanitarian, and a peace ambassador whose life's work has touched over 500 million people around the globe. As the founder of the Art of Living Foundation, Gurudev has built one of the world's largest volunteer-based organizations active in more than 180 countries. That's correct, 180 countries globally. Spearheading the message of harmony, compassion, and the power of inner peace, his revolutionary breathing techniques and teachings have empowered countless individuals to manage stress, overcome challenges, and lead lives of greater joy and fulfillment. Sri Sri's contribution extend far beyond personal transformation. Through initiatives in education, conflict resolution, and disaster relief, his efforts have brought solace and healing to regions torn by war, natural calamities, and social strife. Notably, his meditation has brought together warring factions in some of the world's most troubled regions, earning him global acclaim as a peace builder and a tireless advocate of the vision of a world united in diversity. Today, Gurudev stands as a beacon of hope, bridging divides of religion, nationality, and culture. His belief in the concept of one world family, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, aligns perfectly with our collective aspirations for a harmonious and prosperous future. It is our privilege as Jamaica, as Art of Living Foundation in Jamaica, to welcome such a visionary to this esteemed gathering. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, whose words and presence inspire the best within all of us. Furthermore, I'm also delighted to share that Art of Living Foundation Jamaica is also, with the support of the Amber Group in Jamaica, will provide a $5 million US humanitarian aid for educational work, rural development, and prisoner rehabilitation at the same time. The Art of Living Foundation will later present the accord shortly. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Prime Minister, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from the man himself, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankara, global humanitarian, spiritual leader, and peace ambassador.
Most Honorable Prime Minister of this beautiful country, Jamaica. I have been hearing about Jamaica from a very long time, from my childhood days. But now I got an opportunity to come here. Our dear Dushyant has been visiting and bringing people here many times. First time he asked me, can I go to Jamaica? I said, definitely go. Your future is there. And you make the country proud where you go and create wealth. And he has been doing that here. I'm very happy about that. You know, peace and prosperity, they go together. Where there is peace, there is prosperity. And there is prosperity, peace will start coming. Honorable Prime Minister recently visited India, and he has just come back to his own roots, his own source. And India always considered the whole world as one family. And in Art of Living, we have always thought and spoke about the world as one human family. And so, as soon as I came, I said, I have just come to another part of my own home. This is a part of my home which I have been aspiring to visit from a long time. But now I got an opportunity to be here. Though the visit is very short, but it's really sweet. And I'll be visiting today the university and the prison and then the other facilities, medical doctors. Yesterday we had discussion about, a violence-free society with the thought leaders of this country. So, our commitment is to make the world a better place, a more happier place. So here we would like to bring more and more, Art of Living teachers, create more and more Art of Living volunteers and teachers who can uplift the happiness index of a country, and it is very doable. And Honorable Prime Minister, you have a wonderful vision. You have a great vision of the few minutes I spent with him, and I heard him, and he shared his vision of building a new parliament, a robust democracy, and a happier society, taking care of the mental, physical, and emotional health of the population. This is very important. It's not just enough to give bread and butter, but also take care of their emotional resilience and their wellness. And once again, thank you for having us here, and for all the best for the mission that you have to make this country come up in the happiness index. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankara. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a man who has shared his vision with the world of making Jamaica a developed country, and who certainly has, in terms of his work with the economy and the infrastructure of the country, done a marvelous job. May I present to you the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness.
Ladies and gentlemen, Excellencies, good morning. It is a profound honor, and indeed a personal privilege, and a pleasure to welcome to Jamaica Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, a globally renowned humanitarian, spiritual leader, and peace ambassador whose work has positively impacted millions across the world. His visit reflects our shared commitment to fostering peace, unity, and social development through compassion and service. Through the Art of Living Foundation, Gurudev has championed personal and social transformation, focusing on mental wellness, stress management, and community upliftment. Here in Jamaica, the foundation has supported over 3,000 inmates through its prison rehabilitation programs and has worked extensively in inner-city communities, schools, youth and corporate entities, promoting emotional resilience and positive attitudes. And I'm going to adopt this term of emotional resilience. It has become so important, especially since the COVID pandemic, Gurudev. The issue of mental wellness is now a central focus, not just of the population generally, but it is also a direct focus of government policy. We recognize that the pandemic has just impacted people's mental wellness, and governments have to have specific programs focused on helping to rebuild the resilience of people as they face conflicts, challenges, and disasters, to help the population deal with these challenges, recover, and grow, thrive, and prosper. I also wish to recognize Ambassador Dushant Savadia, an international teacher with the Art of Living and founder of the Amber Group and investment ambassador for Jamaica in the area of technology. His contribution to Jamaica go far beyond humanitarian outreach. The Amber Heart Academy, which is a partnership between the Amber Group and the Heart National Service and Training Agency, has so far trained over 500 young Jamaicans in coding and digital skills while providing critical life tools such as emotional intelligence and conflict resolution through the Art of Living workshops. The holistic approach is helping to build a digitally empowered and, again, emotionally resilient generation. As a government, we are making significant strides in combating crime in Jamaica through equipping and strengthening our security forces, as well as through community development. we understand that the long-term sustainable solutions to the issue of crime requires addressing the root cause of violence in our society. It requires deliberate social intervention, training in dispute resolution, and initiatives to improve mental wellness. So, as part of the government's strategy of a pivot, we have invested heavily in our national security apparatus. We have invested heavily in improving our ability to investigate, detect, and deter criminal activity. Now it is time to focus on actually building peace. And building peace starts with the individual. It's about getting the person right, getting their mental state correct, getting them to live at one with the environment, with their neighbors, and with themselves. And the government is, as we have announced previously, seeking to instrumentally and strategically integrate peace building within government policy for the individual, for the community, and for the country. And the Art of Living Foundation and other such strategies works to support the root cause, to determine and help to determine policies that impact the root cause of violent behavior through the promotion of peace in communities, helping us to resolve conflict through dialogue, so important. The ability to reason things out before resorting to violence. And of course, mutual respect. Gurudev, we were speaking about Bob Marley earlier and how Bob Marley so elegantly coined this business of peace in humanity, one love. And another important part of the Jamaican social psyche is that of respect. In fact, it's a greeting for us, respect. And somehow we have not paid true value to respect. And it is probably one of the causes of the challenges we face with violence. And we have to get back to this. Mutual respect for each other. An understanding of each other. Gurudev's visit also highlights the deepening ties between Jamaica and India. My recent official visit to India further strengthened this partnership through people-to-people exchanges, trade, and collaboration in areas such as health, education, agriculture, and technology. As our nations work together, we create opportunities for shared growth and development, guided by a shared vision of global peace and prosperity. And I like what you have said, Gurudev. Peace brings prosperity. And where there is prosperity, there will be peace. I have been saying something similar, Gurudev. And I have been saying we need to focus on peace and prosperity, but we add in one more thing, another P, productivity. And that is how we create a virtuous cycle of humanity. Where there is peace, persons are more productive. And when there is greater productivity, there is more prosperity. And where there is more prosperity, there is more peace. And where there is more peace, there is more productivity. And more productivity brings more prosperity. And we want to bring Jamaica into this virtuous cycle of both personal, community, and national development. In this spirit of cooperation, I am pleased to acknowledge the Art of Living Foundation and the Amber Group for their generous humanitarian aid package valued at US $5 million. This contribution will enhance key areas such as prison rehabilitation, education, rural development, and other areas providing real and lasting benefits to many Jamaicans in need. Gurudev, we warmly welcome you and your delegation to our island and express our deepest gratitude for your life-changing work. May your visit inspire even greater bonds of peace, unity, and mutual understanding between Jamaica, India, and the global community. And we have recently launched, Gurudev, a new thrust, which we call Aspire. So we want to inspire Jamaicans to aspire So let us all aspire for peace, productivity, and prosperity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prime Minister. And just ahead of the conclusion of our brief statements, we just have the presentation of the letter of intent with the Art of Living and, of course, the government. May I ask you to just have a seat for members of the audience so that the presentation can be made. Ambassador Savaria, if you could, and we'll have the photo up with the presentation of that letter of intent. Thank you so much, everyone. And so, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being in Kingston, Jamaica. I do know that the Gurudev also visits Montego Bay tomorrow, along with several other stops. Thank you so much for joining us here at the banquet hall at the office of the Prime Minister. We look forward to seeing you again in the very near future. And it is Christmas time in Jamaica. We say happy holidays to you and yours. Have a very good morning, everyone. We allow the Prime Minister and the Gurudev to exit the room ahead of all. Media, the photographers can go ahead. Then we'll ask the Prime Minister and the Gurudev to exit, and then everyone may exit after.